Damn. See, this is what I gotta deal with, chat. It's crazy. Everybody's crashing out. Crying, whining, complaining. But when the game hits, when they finally play it themselves, after they read the patch notes, bet you everybody's gonna be fine. Everyone wanted Season 2 to save the game. But now everyone's crashing out, complaining, bitching, moaning. That's the Tekken community for you. Well, here we are, everybody. We are here for the Tekken Talk King changes. I already reacted to this. I made a whole reaction video, but I have not posted it yet. I just figured it might be faster to get it out of the way with like a small live event. So this is what I'm gonna do. Alright. I guess we can turn this up a little bit. So the first thing is first, Jaguar Sprint right here now has a power-up state. King looks a lot less buff. But King now has a power-up state from Heat, not Heat, but from Jaguar Sprint. So when King is running towards Jin right here, there's an entire how many seconds? It takes a whole second for him to generate that power. So, there's that. Muscle armor now takes a whole 10 frames to recover. 10 extra frames to recover. So that's pretty big. That means that anything that hits King during this is going to be worse. Thorn 19K, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. I think that was a Twitch subscription, so thank you very much. That's directly supporting me, so I appreciate you a lot. この技がさすがにちょっと守りの要素として強すぎたので、まず弱くなったところからいきます。So you can see, first we'll start off with what's been weakened with him, which is, and he used to only received 50 damage, 50% of the damage of the attack, where now he receives. Yep. So now King also receives 100% damage from muscle armor, which means that purple is Armor King, enough said. Gotta be, right? So now King, with using muscle armor, receives 100% of the damage he absorbs. So if you get hit with while running 3+4 while you're in muscle armor, you're gonna eat the whole damage. And it takes 10 more frames to recover. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a situation where King is going to be able to do back 1-2 or up forward 4 after using muscle armor. Unless the opponent hits you really late. Throws being homing is wild, so we're going to talk about that in a second, but his throws are homing only when in Heat, and that would probably include Giant Swing and Tombstone. So that gives King... honestly, that gives King a lot more utility in Heat. They made his Heat threatening, because I think they realized that the only threatening thing about King in Heat is Jaguar Sprint, so they wanted to make King good in neutral, in Heat in general. So like no matter what, your opponent is going to eat a throw, but that also makes King very beelines King a lot, because what's going to happen is that the opponent is going to either dash up and throw you, or they're going to dash up and up forward for you for trying to duck the throw, because most people aren't going to want to break the throw. 100% of that damage. Right. And on top of that, while he's in Heat, it does chip damage, but this is for every character. Every character now has a chip damaging throw. 代わりにといってはなんですけども、
もう新技の LKRPRP ですね。
Okay, so, okay, by the way, my hunch was right about that. 3-2-2. And the cool thing about 3-2-2 is you'll see later on when we're talking about this, so 3-2-2 automatically goes into Jaguar Sprint. And the third hit of the string can be charged. See how it's plus 17?
This is a
And Jin can back roll out
新
of
技
it.
の LKRPRP ですね。
From 6 frames to 10, yes.
This is a new attack that he has now. Left kick, right punch, right punch.
Hey, Oblivious Adobo.
これがで
I
す
got
ね、
tired of being in, I love Dotson, but I got tired of being in that stream. People are just being fucking negative. I just don't want to be around that. I don't want to surround myself with that. I love Dotson, though. Cheers up to Dotson.
溜めることができてジャガースプリントに行けると。
You can also hold, and then you can
Look at
also
that. Plus
go
9
into Jaguar
into Jaguar
Sprint.
Sprint. So good. Look at
で
emotes,
2
thanks,
発目
man.
カウント
You can also
溜める
419K,
こ
I
とができ
appreciate
て
that,
ジャ
bro.
ガースプリントに。これがですね、
he has now. Left kick, right punch, right punch.
はい、これがですね、
I think he's not trying negative and kept telling his chat, come on. I mean, yeah, he did. And trust me, I love Dotson, bro. Dotson is the homie. And you know what? It's like I said, that's a huge nerf. King has no tools to escape pressure. He has up forward 3+4 and back 3. He has 3 power crushes. Now the main one that's supposed to deal with things like wall running 3. I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that King has to kind of eat some shit now. But like, hey, Kilo. Hi, Kilo. I love you, Kilo. You're great. Glad you're here. I'm so excited to fight Anna. Safe plus on block throw. It's gonna be funny. That armor was like the only balance for King's gutted movement. Give us Korean back. Give us KBD back then? I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do that because they just buffed the fuck out of King.
溜めることができてジャガースプリント
And
に。
look at that. The
You can also
Jaguar Sprint
hold,
has a powered up state.
and then you
Yep, and you can see IGN did an overview you should watch. IGN did an overview? Really?
can also go
Look
into
at
Jaguar
that.
Sprint.
で2発目
What did Automod say, dude? What did Automod do? Let me go check the chat. I'm still in Dotson's stream because I love the homie, so let's go to my channel. So what did Automod do? Chat. I'm still in Dotson's stream. Shut up, me. What did I don't know what it flagged by my message. I wasn't talking shit. No, dude. It's good. I'm just trying to find it. I don't see it. Anna's going to be a bitch. I can't wait. Yeah, for sure. Alright. Saul Goodman, that's funny. Except towards negative chats. No, dude, it's all good. I think you're fine. Link the Anna overview, dude. Kilo, link the Anna overview. I'll check
カ
that
ウン
out.
ターで
This isn't this string. Isn't this string 3 highs?
Go into Jaguar Sprint.
Let me see.
で2発
No, it's a high and 3 mids. A high and 2 mids.
I'm only interested in my inferior half.
Oh, this is
This
a
won't
starter
take
guide? Oh, damn.
The second character pass of Tekken 8 kicks off with the return of Anna Williams, who bursts onto the scene
damn.
packing a bazooka, 2 brand new stances, and an explosive high-risk, high-reward style of play that should be
High
familiar
risk,
to
high
anyone
reward,
who's used
right.
the character in the past. To help break down this character, Bandai Namco
More like
esports
no
manager
risk and
Alex
high
Julio
reward.
once again stopped by to walk me
see.
through some of her best moves, punishes, combos, and explain just what's so unique and dangerous about her. So, with all
Yeah.
that said, here's a quick starter guide to Anna Williams in Tekken 8.
And people, so look, the thing is that people are gonna call me a shill as well. But yeah, you play King, of course you don't see a problem. Dude, I play Reina too, man. Oh, but yeah, you play Reina. Did you see she got buffed? I saw a nerf in there already. And I saw that they nerfed her low heat smash. It does 35 damage instead of 40. Yeah, well, you're still a shill if you think you're going to enjoy Tekken 8 Season 2. I haven't seen all this changes yet for Tekken 8 Season 2, dude. I haven't seen the patch notes. The thing that got me most worried is the homing throws. And the homing throws out of heat for King, and the chip damage for breaking a throw while in heat. And that's for every character. We literally just got a sample of what it is. And it's mostly, I don't think it's 100% marketable to just have an entire stream showing off nerfed characters. What up, EX Digital? How you doing? That's why it's nerfed. Why was it? That's because you can do it twice now. What can you do twice? I'm sorry. What did you say? She's so buff now. I am so happy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, shit.
While Anna has a ton of new tools in Tekken 8 that change up her overall kit, she does retain a lot of the same strengths and weaknesses of past games.
I like a lot of the stuff
She is a very scary character once she's able to get up in your face with tricky stance mix-ups and her unique ability to deal absolutely absurd damage, even if you're blocking, thanks to a new debuff that she can afflict with her.
I'll tell you what, that entire stream must have had some Jin mains crashing out until they saw the new fucking combo potential, and then Jin mains go, yeah, look at that sick combo, dude. I said it while I was recording, and I'm like, damn, that Jin combo was actually really cool. That's the first cool Jin thing I've ever seen, ever, and I hate that motherfucker, but I will stand by it. I will stand by it and say that new Jin addition that they gave him with the strong aerial tailspin where he kicks them up in the air like that. Yeah, it was really anime, but it was also fucking cool.
Bazooka. That said, her punishment game still leaves something to be desired, with her lacking any punishment options at 11 and 12 frames, and also lacking a 15 frame while rising punish.
Oh, she doesn't have a 15 frame while rising punish? God damn, that actually blows.
So, to start, let's go over some of her best moves. Down forward 4. A returning favorite, this is a relatively fast low with solid range that tracks to the right. On counter hit, you'll get a guaranteed stomp follow.
Wow, you actually get a knockdown from that.
Forward 3-2. A brand new move for Anna that incorporates her bazooka. Forward 3-2 is a 2-hit, 15 frame mid-heat engager that is only -7 on block. It is sidesteppable on the first hit, but the second hit cannot be stepped or interrupted if the first hit is blocked.
Damn, that's
This
tough.
is a really powerful move that you can expect lots of Annas to be using, especially right out of the gate. Forward 4-2 is a 17 frame fully tracking high that will knock down on hit with a guaranteed down forward 4 follow-up. Obviously, it can be ducked, but if it is blocked, it leaves.
But muscle armor is dead, so they just didn't show down forward 2. Actually, before I continue watching this starter guide, I have to finish talking about King. So let's do that, okay? I want to watch more of that, but like...
発目カウンター
Let me see
で
this.、
連続ヒットになるので、
If the second hit hits, then it is a normal combo, natural combo.
That's fucked up. It does 45 damage, and you see how it deletes chip as
こん
well?
な感じで、攻めに。
Oh, see, there's the power-up. So that was the thing that made me go fucking ape shit. This made me go ape shit.
Combo?
But I
Natural
think
combo?
that said it was on counter hit, right?
こんな感じで、
But look at that.
攻めに
Fuck's sakes, dude.
出ますよ。
I don't... Yeah, I think Jin can get up after that and tech roll, but
And
that shit's
You
pretty
can use
crazy.
it up to follow up sequence
get
of attacks.
Can it get a follow-up?
And you can use it up to follow up sequence of attacks.
Okay, yeah.
あとはタッチ途中、
Yeah, Giant Swing is minus 13 on break.
RP、
Wait, didn't it used to be minus 20 on break? Chat, we gotta confirm this real quick. Let's confirm this real quick. I think it's capturing Tekken 8. Minus 13 on break, right? in Tekken 8 right now, I like how Anna is Lady from DMC. Who cares about the sprint? You can mash jab. I think the reason why it matters, dude, is because it's a way of going into Jaguar sprint safely. Also, if you're in heat, that move is going to be nice. That's why it matters. Specifically. And you could always not do it by pressing and holding back. It automatically goes into it like up forward 3+4. King is huge nerfed. We'll see. It says it's -13 on break, but I mean... Where's my sound? King is huge nerfed? He doesn't look that nerfed. You know what I'm talking about? He doesn't look that nerfed yet. We'll see. Because, nice Grimjow Reina. Thanks, man. I pride myself in that one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Man, I kind of don't want to touch this game till Season 2. I mean, all for it. Do what you want, man. I'm not going to tell you what to do. If that's how you feel. Throw escape. See, okay. It's always been -13. You see that? Autumn Bruce Irvin. Yeah, how about we get Armor King for fucking Autumn, please? It's already -13, dog. -6, -13. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah. AK can come in summer? Fuck no, he can't come in summer. That's a whole new character. New challenger, it said. AK can come sooner than that. Fuck off. You can have your character when I get mine back. The fuck? This isn't a democracy. You came into an Armor King stream asking for Bruce. You're gonna... The new challenger comes in winter? Fuck. Alright. Maybe it's at the end of the stream here. Let me see this. Let me look at this shit. I want Armor King as soon as possible. Armor King can come in summer? Hey, I agree with you. If he's first...
で、ここからもジャガースプリントに行こう。
To be honest, I'm actually interested to see if Key Charge still does true chip on block. It just might. Armor King now. It said winner for new challenger. Okay, thank
While
you.
standing right punch now lets you transition
It
to the
said
Jaguar
winner for new
sprint.
challenger.
後ろを入れとくと、まあ、
Yeah,
行か
see
ない
that change right there,
Right punch
dog?
now
This is
lets you
where it
transition to the
matters.
Jaguar
This-
sprint.
後ろを入れとくと、
Yeah, while standing 2-2 automatically goes into sprint. Okay. So you have to hold back
Right punch,
after
right-
while standing 2-2 to get your... So you now have to hold back after while standing 2-2 in order to get your good wall splat, which does kind of suck. But at the same time, that's just going to be something you have to adjust to. That's going to be interesting, too, at the same time, because you could do while standing 2-2 and then get to the wall, and then he automatically is sprinting. So then you can just do Jaguar Sprint 2. That's going to be interesting.
Punch now lets you transition to the Jaguar sprint.
後ろを入れとくと、まあ、行かない。
I don't like... So, I'm with Master Toby on that. I don't like that it automatically does that. But look at how fast he goes
Right
into
punch
the...
now lets you transition to the Jaguar sprint.
+12.
後ろを入れとく
Wow, that's an immediate +12 into Jaguar Sprint. That's literally no different than him using his heat smash on block.
と、まあ、行かないっていう選択肢も取れます。
That's
You can also
fucking
hold
cool.
back to not sprint.
で、ジャガースプリントで一
I do agree
定
that that is
量
stupid.
走ると、まあ、ちょっと赤いエフェクトが出るんですけど、まあ、この時から出せる
He
ジ
showed them all
ャ
in
ガースプリント中の技がそれぞれ強化されています。
And you'll notice he changes colors.
What the fuck, dude? Did you see that? Okay, so... Now let's go to here real quick. Okay, so it automatically does that. There are literally guard break setups in this game. So you see how that already does that? So regardless, okay, so regardless, it's still gonna, so he's still gonna get a cool wall splat off of this. I wonder, so the big thing is, what are the frames now?
Slightly.
What are the frames now? Wait, can I? Yeah, that's my concern. What are the frames now?
After running a few steps.
Okay, see that's plus 20?
During that, and you have access to his normal moves from Sprint, but they're powered up versions after you see that effect.
Oh, he gets an immediate sprint option. So his shit becomes automatically powered up in heat. So King just got an install. King just got an install. That's what's going on here. So King got an install, and if he goes into heat automatically, he automatically has that install. So
to his normal moves from Sprint, but they're
also,
powered up
this
versions
move
after you see
did
that
not
effect.
need to be buffed. Like, that didn't need to be buffed, but it did. It got buffed. So that means you can do down 2+3 right after that. You want to see what this move does right now? Like, let me show you what this move does right now. That's what it does right now. Yeah, so you don't get a guaranteed, like, you don't get much of anything guaranteed after that. I think does it look like yeah, they did. So if you look on the screen with, if you look on this screen right here with the window capture, I'm gonna pull it up right now, they made the heat bars thicker. I don't know why they did that, but that's a thing. Hey, Temple Ibis. Let's play some Tetris. Tempu Ibis.
ヒート中は
Look at that. So did you see that? So when he,
常にパワーアップ版が出ます。
see, oh, they nerfed that move. That move is hella nerfed, but it's still wall splats. So this move no longer guarantees a follow-up. So this move is far less scary. That move is far less scary. But hey, you know what? That means this move regular wall splats now. So, interestingly enough, interesting. So he loses all that damage for that. He does lose all that damage. Oops. Damn it. So that is nerfed. Come on now. Yep, that's 68 damage. Okay. You should see Yoshi. I heard that they did what I wanted for nerfs. Practically nothing. I'm kidding, by the way. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't pay
ヒー
attention
ト中は
throughout
常
that
に
part.
パワーアップ版が。
Also, during heat, regardless of how long you've ran, the power up will happen.
Okay.
で、あとは投げの
That's
優位
fucked
性を
up.
向上する。
They really powered up King in Heat, because beforehand, all King did in Heat was Jaguar Sprint 2. Like, that was King's biggest thing, and that was only mid-combo. That's all you did with King in Heat, for the most part, other than, you know, other than you know, using his Jaguar sprint in the neutral, which is a really fucking stupid thing to do. Especially against people that know how to counterplay that shit. Oh man, King is running at me. I wonder if I have a jab into a throw and it will kill. Oh damn, would you look at that? It did. Whoops. You just don't do that. Don't do that against King.
するっていうところで、ですね、
I mean, you can do it. I'm just saying,
ヒート状
just
態
don't do that as
であれ
King
ば、
is
まあ、普
what I'm
段の
trying to say.
この
Rewards and kept the buffer for sword sweep. So no easy low launcher out of heat. No easy low launcher out of heat. They nerfed Yoshi's rewards and kept the buffer for sword sweep. So does that mean he keeps his stupid fucking pancake flip at the wall? So no matter what you're telling me is that I have to deal with that pancake flip Okazeme. Right? That's basically what you're telling me? Then again, I don't think we even saw forward 1+2 during that, so we'll have to look.
す
Not out of heat though.
走ってからこれと
And you can
ジャイアントスイングはまあホーミングじゃないんですけど、ヒ
Oh,
ート中は
yeah,
ホーミングになります。
these moves become homing
Heat to two, no,
while in heat.
and during heat only.
During heat only. So you all gotta read the motherfucking fine print. During heat only.
The giant swing and shining
Not gonna
wizard
homing
will
effect.
be homing now.
Giant swing and okay, so it's just giant swing and shining wizard. So his two most. Oh, see that's you know why this is messed up, and let me tell you why this specific thing is messed up. Because you can already wave dash into it, right? But the biggest issue out of this, getting mad why King getting more buffs. Yeah, this is kind of wild. So why this is wild is because King has a wave dash now. And what I did while fighting Federer like last night was I simply just because he kept sidestepping and up forward foring me, I'm like, no, you're not gonna just keep sidestepping my throws. I used my wave dash to realign with him, and I started throwing him more. Of course, because of the connection, he kind of found it hard to break those. He needs buffs until he wins his first TWT. I don't think King needs buffs. I actually really don't. I don't think well, I know you're kidding, but like, I think so you know what I wanted for King instead of this shit? What I wanted for King was a nerf to his hit confirmable down forward 2, but in exchange for that I get better combo damage, and I get forward 1 and sidestep 2 as strong aerial tailspins in the neutral without having to worry about, because I'll tell you what I didn't want. I didn't want homing throws. Now I literally suck my thumb while I play this character at all in heat. That's just, I think King needed buffs. I don't really think so. I mean, honestly, I think King was literally just fine. I think they should have nerfed things, in fact, at best. I think nerfing the hit confirm to down forward 2-1 would shut people up, and making muscle armor more recoverable was fine. I think what happened is that they nerfed King in some aspects, but because they nerfed some of King's so this is what I'm thinking. They nerfed some of King's key tools, which they didn't show us on stream, but instead of, like, you know, making us King players doom, they gave us different tools instead. Like, okay, so clearly people don't like the fact that King can throw you and it cost a lot of the life, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make King's like counter hit tools less oppressive, and his Jaguar sprint less oppressive, and we can force people to press into King and counterplay his Jaguar sprint, because if they don't, they're gonna eat a fucking launching elbow to the face. Now I think, that begs the question, does Jaguar Sprint 1, okay, so it does, okay, That answers my question, actually, because in Heat, we saw here earlier, not in Heat, but during his install. King has an install now. So King's Jaguar Sprint 1 doesn't just launch automatically unless he's in Heat, right? So, but that also means he got buffed, because in neutral, the regular Jaguar Sprint 1 just knocks down and wall splats. But note this, that Jaguar Sprint 1, when powered up, will probably launch. So that's interesting to know. That means also with Jaguar Sprint 2, I think it's going to do the same thing as I showed you.
You can see the effect.
All other characters can sidestep easily throws, even down forward 1. Yeah, I've had my down forward 1 stepped a lot.
Added.
A lot.
こんな感じで、はい、ホーミングになって投げが通りやすくなります。
So it'll be easier to throw.
あとは壁投げですね。これじゃ
Did you notice? Oh yeah, it's. Wait a minute.
So it'll
Did
be
you notice
easier to
that?
throw.
Hold
あ
on.
とは壁
notice this in
投げですね。
Did you notice that this move specifically, because it's a throw, it didn't chip because the throw actually landed?
これ
That's really interesting. So that puts a lot of utility. That puts utility into Irish Whip now at the wall, right
スプリ
here.
ントに行って
But that also means King loses his, while in Heat, King loses his wall splat with Jaguar Sprint 1, and he can't just do forward, forward, 4 anymore.
ここ追撃が確定するよう
But
にな
what
り
you're
ま
going
し
to
た。
want to do is
非常に
Jaguar
強いで
Sprint
す。
2 instead.
Also throwing into the wall, you can follow.
Yep, you're going to want to do Jaguar Sprint 2 or Jaguar Sprint 3 instead. And Jaguar Sprint 3 does that really fuck-ass wall splat. So all of King's moves wall splat out of Jaguar Sprint. But here's how I think they're nerfing it. I think Jaguar Sprint 3 and 1 are going to be unsafe. Jaguar Sprint 2 is going to be plus on block and does chip damage in Heat. Jaguar Sprint 1 is going to be minus 10, while Jaguar Sprint 3 is going to be either minus 14 or minus 12. Jaguar Sprint 4 is going to most likely have an easier pickup, like it's a slide. So they're going to treat him like a slide character. Hello, Federer. And they're going to treat him like a slide character with that Jaguar Sprint 4 and make it easier for you to pick him up after that for the while standing 4. Welcome
Follow
to the
up
stream,
with the Jaguar
Federer.
Sprint.
That does 38 damage. That does 38 damage. You know that follow-up is guaranteed after the Irish whip throw? What follow-up is guaranteed, dog? What are you talking about? Wait, what?
You can follow.
Wait, that's guaranteed?
追撃が確定するようになりました。非常に強いで
That's
す。
guaranteed
Also
now?
throwing into the wall.
Oh my god, that's guaranteed? Oh, wait, I just peeped that. You're crazy. That's stupid. Okay, that is stupid. That's dumb. That is dumb. Does Murray and crew have this set to block all? No, he doesn't. Wait, see that? See that right there?
During heat only.
See that? You see that? It says not set. So let me test something. Let me test something. Let me test something. Let me test something. Not set. Stand. Damn it. I have throw escapes on. Hold on. I have throw escapes on. Alright, now let's watch. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, you might actually be right. You might actually be right. Oh, yeah, switch screens. Thank you for that. Let me just see. Everything is about to be dumb. Please be April Fool's joke. It's probably not an April Fool's joke. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow, dude, you're right. They made everything faster. You see that? Wait. Okay. This is what I'm gonna assume. Super Brian YouTube, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. Here's what I'm gonna assume. I'm just putting this out here. I'm just gonna assume that's gonna be in heat only. Okay, that's really dumb. I'll tell you what. I hope my shark gets something like this. My character gets something like this. Gotcha. I want Bruce so bad. I want Armor King. Y'all can stop wishing for Bruce until I get Armor King, please. If I get Armor King in summer or something, and y'all get Bruce in, like, autumn, could y'all just be like that for me, please? I just want my character back. Like, fuck. They don't work this much. They don't work this much for a thing people even pay for. No way in hell. They put all that for a joke. Yeah. This is it. This is most likely it, dog. I'll tell you what, that's funny as hell if this is it.
The giant swing and shining wizard will be homing now. You can see
Wow, look at that.
the
That's
effect
really...
added.
Wait, does it cost
The giant
heat?
swing
Tell me it costs
and
heat.
shining wizard will be homing now.
It doesn't cost heat. This would not be bad if this cost heat, dude. The fact that this doesn't cost heat is actually insane. Like, I'm not even playing with you. The fact that this is not costing any heat is really stupid. This should cost heat. I'm a king main. I'm telling you right now, homing throws should cost heat. This is my feedback. You want homing throws for King and Armor King and Marduk in their heat mode. King is probably more of the exception because he's the true grappler, right? So you're gonna give him a giant swing homing and an instant shining wizard homing. Fine. Make it cost heat, please. The fact that it chips when I break it is fucked up. I'm sorry to use such foul language, but please reconsider that, because that is actually stupid. Everyone in the game gets chip throws and heat when I break the throw. Not just King. Devil Jin, Raven, Jin, Azucena. Azucena's especially gonna be fucked up because she has that stupid ass fucking little leg grab and I have to kick her off of me. And it still does chip to me? Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Now you can
Like, okay. The John, Federer, Lil Majin, any of you King players, Effect, myself, we better be going to tournaments together. All of us. We better get sponsored. That's what this is. We gotta get sponsored. This is what toxic positivity does. All those people sucking devs off every day on Twitter deserve this Tekken. Harshkun, I mean, this is what I gotta tell you, dude. If you don't like the game, and I get it, this is crazy. This is them buffing defense. This is them showing off things on stream that'll get people excited. And this didn't excite anybody because this made people angry. But there's things that made me extremely excited during this stream. And that was seeing the Jin nerfs. Jin deservedly got nerfed. Like, deservedly. Also, why not add AK with these crazy changes to throws? This is them showing them flashy stuff. Yeah, this is literally them showing the flashy shit. Honestly, this is where... Okay, I'm not gonna suck shit off. I'm pissed, but I'm also not dissatisfied at the same time because I play these characters. It's getting nobody excited. It's what's happening here is this is a failure to communicate with your community correctly. What ended up happening was that they wanted to show off the new things, the new moves, and the new stuff. But what they failed to do was to show nerfed moves, like really nerfed moves. They showed off King's muscle armor being nerfed. That's pretty good. But that's all they showed. They should have showed more. With King, they should have showed down forward 2-1 being nerfed. What they did for Devil Jin was great, because Devil Jin players have been crying for nerfs. not nerfs, for buffs. They only showed buffs. And that's to get people like myself excited. I got super hyped seeing a lot of these king changes, like while standing 2-2, automatically going into Jaguar Sprint. That's really sick. I can't wait to explore with that. Now I can actually have Jaguar Sprint setups at the wall, because Jaguar Sprint is going to be stupid as fuck. Like, it's actually going to be stupid. I can use while standing 2-2 to flip somebody over at the wall. I'm just going to show you. Fuck it, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. So what's gonna happen? Let me see if I can land it. I can't land it on Kazuya, can I? I don't think I can land that. Okay, let's try. Fuck it. We're gonna switch to Coomer.
Get ready for the
No, I
next
mean
battle.
Jin's main character in Hell Sweep. Devil Jin stuff was cool. Yeah, Devil Jin stuff is cool. I'm talking about Devil Jin. Down 2 being nerfed was fucking so deserved. See how we have these kind of setups, like, already? So let's just say I'm already in heat. Damn it. See that? You see that? I'm gonna automatically go into Jaguar Sprint and just be like... I'm gonna automatically go into Jaguar Sprint now right after that. So they actually gave you a reason to use while standing 2-2 after this. Why did they do the chip damage throw break, though? That's confusing part. They gave that to everybody and not just King, but King is getting the brunt of it because that's the grab character. That's what's happening here.
You can see the effect added.
こんな感じで、はい、ホーミングになって投げが通りやすくなります。
So it'll be easier to throw.
あとは壁投げです。
Now,
安くなり
sorry.
ます。
So it'll be easier to throw.
What's easier
Will
to
be
throw?
homing now. The giant swing and shining
Like a
wizard
homing
will
effect.
be homing now. You can see the effect added.
こんな感じで、はい、ホーミングになって投げが
None
通
of
り
them
やすくな
blue
りま
spark.
す。
So it'll be easier to throw.
あとは壁投げですね。これジャガースプリントに行って
Okay, so here's the thing. That looks like it's a natural combo now, like Federer was stating. Federer, Fetty you still in here? Federer, are you still in here? Armor King is main priority? Fuck yeah, dude. I saw you in here last when you said that. But, yeah, that's a true combo now. That might
こ
actually
こ
be a true
追
combo
撃
now.
確定するようになりました。非常に強いです。
Also throwing into the wall, you can follow up with the Jaguar
Jesus
Sprint.
Christ. I can't believe that. That must only be in power-up state where that happens. How fast did they... Wait a minute. Okay, they didn't tell you how many frames. That said plus 14, right? Yeah, that's plus 14. And you can block that. He can. Crouching block. How about not set? Yeah, it's gotta be like, I hope that's heat specific. I'm sorry, I was looking at it and you guys couldn't see it. Look at that. That's gotta be real. Because if that's not real, I mean, jeez. I mean, that's cool that you're showing it off, but like, King is gonna get hated so much. King is already hated, dog.
人気だな.
This is gonna flush King's reputation down the toiler. We used to be known to be character specialists, bro. And now everyone, I believe everyone and their mom is gonna start playing King now in order to get him nerfed. Removing key charge setups. I have King on my brain. I said King charge setups. That's how it's gonna be. Twitter is going to war over this stuff. King used to be called the People's Champ. Same with Yoshi, dude. I used to love watching iMusician in Tekken 7. But because Yoshimitsu was known to not to be like a specialist character, and like only the people that really loved the character actually won with him. The same went with King, but that in Tekken 7 everything was so bloated and so strong that there were characters that were completely just under the radar that were so broken. Like Kunimitsu won the Tekken World Tour, not the Tekken World Tour Finals, but Evo Grand Finals for Tekken 7, the final competition. Like that, it was a dual Kunimitsu battle, and that was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Because Tekken 7 didn't go out with a roar or a fucking blast, dude. That shit went out with a whimper, bro. Like it did. Tekken 7 went out with a fucking whimper. Instead of ripping corners down back 4 is what made me crash out, and then it only went downwards. Here's an open secret: all the Tekken 8 Yoshi players are super homogenized, which is part of why he's hated now. What is homogenized? What does that mean? But if you play anyone from Tekken 7 and older, he's still super expressive. Oh, so anyone playing Tekken 8 Yoshimitsu plays like Tekken 8 Yoshimitsu. But anyone who plays played Tekken 7 Yoshimitsu... Hold on. What the fuck are you saying? So how do people tell difference between long-term King and new King? Old school Kings really like to use forward 1 and sidestep 2. Tenfu Ibis still uses sidestep 2. He's kind of the king of sidestep 2. Down back 3 is used a lot more expressively because that used to be a counter hit launcher. There were kings that only ever used forward neutral 2 out of one little wave dash. Older kings like to use forward neutral 1+2. They use it out of a regular wave dash. King Ray Jr. Hey, what up, homie? Oh, damn, you're in here? That's how it is, fuck King. Bro, I don't want to hear it. Your fucking character got... You know what, actually? I do want to hear it. Wait a minute. We need AK back. Hey, wait a minute. This motherfucker's spitting. Hey, he's spitting facts. In fact, he's spitting so fucking hard right now. Hold on. No. He's spitting facts. Wait a goddamn minute. He's spitting facts so hard. There you go. You're modded in my chat, homie. Look at you. He said, where's Armor King at? Bring Armor King back. Where is AK Gaming at? We got Dark Blue. Tell you what. I'll tell you what, King Ray, when Armor King comes out, that's going to be the shit. But guess what? I'm just going to tell you this, dude. Asuka's going to be fucked up. Like, literally, I think Asuka's going to be fucked up. I saw a lot of cool-ass shit on Asuka during that, dude. Like, no shit. Actually cool-ass shit. Me too. I need more info as well. Because I need to see if Jaguar sprint options got nerfed. Like, clearly, Jaguar sprint options in Heat are super buff now. But Jaguar sprint options in neutral, we gotta see it.
はい、
Yeah, June got fucked up as well.
かなりまあプロレスライク
We'll talk more
な
about
投げ
June in
技
a
だったり
second.
壁投げとかが強くなったりしているのと、まあ、新技もジャガースプリントに行きやすい技が
Yeah, the charge, dude, that is my bread and butter, because that means I will... Okay. God damn it. Let me just fucking pull this up. Fucking ass. Look at this. Not this character. Actually, I'm actually gonna have to figure out combos with this character anyway. You see that? I'm already at the wall. And I can do 3-2. But let's just do a regular ass combo. Regular ass combo, please. Let me do this. Okay, that was too fucked up. Okay. Cheers. Cheers to you as well, man. It's not gonna work because of his tiny legs. Tiny legs, tiny legs. He's got tiny legs. Haha, laugh at him, chat. See that? There's a lot of instances where King can get a high wall splat with 3. Standing 3. Oh, it is going to be chaos. There's 1,500 changes. Oh my gosh, dude. Did you see how much wall carry I got out of that? Oh, I didn't need to do that, but okay. Yeah, of course that's not going to work because I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, let's just get this to work. Let's get him to the wall. Oh my god, dude, come on. Come on. See that? Oh my god. Like, I can't believe that he has that much wall carry. Oh my god, dude, come on. What the fuck is going on? See that? I'm going to be able to get wall combos out the wazoo with this character. And you know what's even funnier? Is that I'm going to be checking to see if it does any more damage than my previous wall combos from Season 1. Damn. I fucked that up pretty bad. Oh yeah, it might not even matter with Kuma as well. Yo, King of England, thanks for the... Damn, King of England himself? Yeah, as you can see, that's the max wall damage combo for King in Season 1 against Bears. So let's try, like, a different character to do this with. Okay, hold on. 7-3 matchup is what King Ray said. I like what I saw. I liked what I saw, for real. I did too. You know what? Hey, King Ray, I gotta ask. I do need an Asuka teacher, like, for real. I do want to pick up that character. Like, I tried her in Tekken 7. I dead-ass do want to learn that character, so if you could help me learn her, I would appreciate it a lot, bro. I do. I like Asuka. I've liked Asuka for years, man. Like, I even made, like, a small punishment guide for Asuka in Tekken 7 Season 4. Because I tried, like, branching out to different characters. And Asuka's been a character that's been on my list since Tekken 5. God damn it, dude. Come on now. It's actually because of the in-game lag right now. There we go. Interesting. I need the AK scrolls? Fuck yeah, I'll give you the AK scrolls, bro. Fuck, I have an entire YouTube channel open to everybody about the AK scrolls. I'm open source. I don't even... Fuck, they don't even pay me. A promise is a promise, man. I uphold my shit for real. Asuka is just a fun character. Dude. She's funny to use. I'll agree with you there. Man, my game's performance is chugging right now. Oh my god. Dude, I actually can't land this combo. Hold on. I'm actually chugging. Hold on. Oh my god, please, man. I can't do the combo, bruh. Come on, man. Hold on, King. There we go. What up, Judge? What up, Judge? Oh my god, bruh. No way. Come on, no. I'm happy with the King changes as well. I'm kind of more on the fence with King about the changes. Because, like, you know... King is... I like King, but, like, at the same time, everybody else don't right now. And I believe Lil Majin's probably grinning ear to ear. I want to see Lil Majin win the next Evo. Deadass. That man is the legend. Ah. Oh, jeez, come on now. I'll do the easier version just to make me happy. Hold on. There we go. Oh wow, my 3 missed. My 3 shouldn't have missed there. Yep, okay, I can get the wall combo right there. You excited for Asuka's new moves? That's what I'm saying. She'll have a true 13-frame punish. Yeah, dude. Please watch this. Okay, hold on. What am I watching? What am I watching?
Doing all of this with Tekken 8. And I kind of feel like I know why they're doing all of this with Tekken 8. Why Tekken 8 is the way it is right now. The truth of it is, right, we're now in the esports
Fuck
era.
Anna! God
Tekken 7
damn.
sort of
We
came
getting
up
juicy
just
in that
as
chat
the
over
esports
there.
was starting to become a big thing and all that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it feels to me like, you know, they've made the game yet more aggressive, obviously.
There?
One of the things I've noticed, I was thinking of myself as this type of person. What if I wasn't actually playing Tekken, but I love watching Tekken? I even remember a time when I watched Ranchu versus Q-Dans, and they were just footsying for literally 24 seconds.
You know what's really funny right here? You see AO Richie right here? This man is really not fucking happy. He's like, man, I don't want to hear none of this King positivity shit. King needs to be nerfed, bruh. Fuck is this, dude? Fucking up my game because King exists in this game. Bro, what the fuck? Bro just looks like he got out of bed. He looks like he hates the world, man. I just dealt with King putting me through a whole ass King's bridge, bro. I'm not having this. He's not tasting the sauce, dog. He doesn't want it. Put the pizza back, man.
All figured out what to do
I
with
haven't
that.
yet.
So
Thank you
I
for
think
that.
the truth
I
of
need
it
to watch
is,
that.
when you're playing Tekken at the highest level,
He did
I
get
mean,
up from
for
bed.
us, it's good. We all get hyped regardless of how
Had me laughing like Elmo.
of, you know, how not engaging the rounds or the fights are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still gonna watch it and everything, yeah. but I think they're trying to get more eyes from the Tekken scene because, as people may know, I'm in the Tetris community, and some of the Tetris people do actually watch. They do watch some Tekken matches. So
Interesting. Let's go back to here.
Leaves you at +4, allowing you to continue your
That
pressure
would
with
make
down
sense.
forward
They
1,
want more
down
eyes
forward
on
4, or
on
one
the
of her
game.
other slower lows
They want
if you
outside
condition them to
eyes
stand block
because they
to
want
try and avoid
esports
getting
on
frame
the
trapped
eye,
by
on
down forward 1.
esports,
Down back 4,
in general.
a new low for Anna that can
In
transition
fact,
into her
remember
hammer
Street
chance
Fighter
stance.
6.
On hit, she'll
Remember, Street Fighter 6 had eyes on the TV, dude.
transition at +8, and basically anything she does out of the stance will be uninterruptible.
I love that.
On
That's
counter hit,
cool.
she'll get a guaranteed hammer chance 1, which is also a heat engager.
That's so fucked
If
up,
it's blocked
dude.
and you transition into the stance, expect to get blown up, as you cannot block in this stance. 1
You
plus
can't
2,
block,
a
okay.
16-frame mid-attack that has full tracking and leaves
Wrestling
Anna
fans
at
want to see
+1 on
King
block.
wrestle, for sure.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it leaves her at +9 on hit, and on counter hit, she can either get a guaranteed forward 2-3 follow-up, or a heat engager with 3+4, both
Wow.
of which also wall splat.
Wow. Wow.
Anna's down forward 1 is a fairly traditional mid-gut punch that is 13 frames and has a follow-up. On its own, down forward 1 is +5 on hit and -1 on block, making it a great stagger tool. Down forward 1, 2, and holding forward will transition into hammer chance at +7 on hit, allowing you to continue your pressure further. Up forward 3, a low crushing jump attack that is +0 on block and
Does it
on
home?
hit gives you a
Doesn't home.
+27
It doesn't
knockdown,
home, okay.
allowing you
That
to
used to be
follow
a
up with
homing move in
basically
7.
whatever grounded attack you want. In heat, this move is even better, with her getting a bazooka shot follow-up by
What
pressing
the
either
fuck?
1 or
What the? What the? Up 4-3 was never homing? I thought that was. I thought it was. I guess it's never homing. That's
2
good to know.
after the kick connects.
What the?
This
fuck,
seems like a
dude?
good time to go over one of the more unique aspects about Anna, her fragile debuff. This seems like
Let's
by
see that
pressing
again.
either 1 or 2 after the kick connects.
What the fuck?
Got follow-up by
That's
pressing
so
either
cool
1 or
and
2
fucked
after the
up.
kick connects. This seems like a good time to go
That's
over one of the more
genuinely
unique
fucking
aspects
sick,
about Anna,
but fucked
her
up at
fragile
the same
debuff.
time.
Whenever she has a string that lets her fire her bazooka, if she presses 1, she will fire a shot that doesn't deal a ton of damage, but instead
That
inflicts
is
the
sick.
fragile debuff.
Like, it's cool.
The debuff is applied
Like,
regardless of whether
she's
the
got
shot is
so
blocked
much
or not,
flair.
and when an enemy has the
Too
debuff,
bad,
they
but
will
it's
take
too
chip
late.
damage from every attack until they land a hit on Anna to deactivate the debuff. Not only that, but the debuff shot from the bazooka is also +4 on block, allowing her to apply the debuff and continue her pressure as well. Pressing 2 instead will fire a shot that simply just does more damage and a lot of chip damage.
Okay, so we have to address this.
Pressing 2 instead will
We have to address the fact that this move does 52 damage. It's a 52 damage 2-hitting wall splat.
allowing her to apply the debuff
Is the first
and
move-
continue her pressure as well. Pressing
That's a mid. Okay.
2 instead will fire a shot that simply just does more damage and a lot of chip damage, but doesn't apply the debuff. This shot is -1 on block instead of being +4. Now let's stay in heat for a second and also go over 1-2, 1-2 while in heat. This
Wow.
combo, while
Oh,
fairly
that's in heat?
underwhelming outside of heat, does pretty gnarly chip damage while in heat and if the fragile buff is also applied. On block, it leaves her at +3
Wow,
with
that
a
takes
bunch of
away a lot
distance
of heat.
between her and her opponent.
She has a 2-2-2, but that's for the noob Anna players. I saw that. I commented on
Up forward
that.
2. This is
Up
mainly
forward
used for
2.
combo extension, but it can also be used in neutral as a means to transition into hammer chance and threaten with a mix-up, since on hit you're able
Wow.
to transition into the stance at +12. It's safe on block,
We will not
and
be
thankfully
using
will
that.
only
I just
transition into
realized
stance.
that Anna just became a 2-2-2 character. She's like a 2-2-2 character. Dude, she has that Noctis in her. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean she had Oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep that to myself.
If it hits. On counter hit, it launches for a full combo, and you're able to cancel the stance transition, of course, by
Oh,
holding
you know what? No. You know what that means? She had that Victor in her, though. Hey. Victor, though. I'm just saying.
down back. Back 4. This is yet another fully tracking homing attack. On hit, you're left at +11 with a transition into hammer stance, and on block, it's safe at -9. Once again, you only transition
What
into
the
the
fuck did I
stance
just
if
hear?
the move hits. And finally, sidestep 2. This is a relatively low risk, low attack that does have 20 frames of startup.
Oh, it's minus 12. And it does it recover crouching?
Sidestep 2. This is
It recovers crouching. Oh, that's a new crouch thing that we have to apply in our new video. That's a sidestep 2. That sidestep 2 is getting fucking crouch thrown. Yeah, dude, that's sick.
a
Wow, I'm very glad you told me to watch this, Kilo.
relatively low risk, low attack that does have 20 frames of startup, but only leaves Anna at minus 12 if blocked. On hit, she's plus 0, and on counter hit, she's plus 14, but the opponent can still block despite the frame disadvantage.
Oh, it's guard frames.
So, no guaranteed follow-ups on this one. Now let's go over
that's-
Anna's punishers really quick.
She has sidestep 1+2, I
At
guess.
10 frames, Anna has two
She also has sidestep 3, right?
options. First up is 2-3.
Damn. Okay, so her 10 frame is 2-3.
This does 24 damage and puts her into Chaos Judgment stance at plus 8.
24.
From there, she can threaten with a mix-up
Not
between
bad.
her uninterruptible high, a power crush, a slower mid that's plus 2 on block, and a high-risk low combo that is
I know you saw that and was foaming at the mouth for a crouch throw. Yeah, I was. Do you want to? Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Let me show you why. Let me show you why that matters. Let me show you why that matters. See how that's minus 14 on block? Watch this. Chat, I dare you to watch this. Minus 14, you get a nice 14 frame punish, right? See that? You get a free meat engager right there. See that? You see how you get a free floor break? You see how you get a meat engager? You see why that matters now? That matters. Like a lot. Crouch throw punishes matter, dog. That's why that matters to me.
launch punishable.
That's gonna be a.
Just be sure that what you're punishing is actually punishable, because if
Okay,
2-3 is
you.
blocked,
Bet.
you're gonna go
Agony
for a
true.
ride, as once
Bet,
again,
bet.
you cannot block in the
That's the
stance.
only reason why that
Alternatively, if you just want to keep things simple and
1-2-1?
safe, you
Wait.
could just do 1-2-1.
Whoa, 1-2-1 is actually a full string. That's a full confirmable string as a 10 frame.
Which
That's
is a
pretty good.
natural 3-hit combo,
Natural
meaning
3-hit
that all
combo.
3 hits will connect if the first one lands.
It's low damage,
and
but it's pretty
only
good.
-4 on block. As mentioned at
It's
the
minus
top,
4?
Anna doesn't have anything for her 11 and 12 frame punishes.
But she has a 13 frame punish.
But for 13 frames, she has her down forward 1-2. We already covered this move earlier, but it leads into hammer chance at +7 on hit, giving you an opportunity to continue your pressure. Alternatively, you could also use back 2-2, which
Back
does
2-2.
10 points more damage compared to down forward 1-2, but doesn't give you the stance
Yeah.
transition.
I knew she
For
always had
14 frame
13
punishes,
frames.
Anna's
14.
got a heat engager on 3+4,
Wait, butt bump is 14. Oh, it's no longer forward 1+4 anymore.
which
3
is
plus
probably
4.
your best bet.
Or was it
You
always
can
3
also
plus
do
4?
3-2, which
Back
forces
2-2
both
is new?
you
Okay.
and your opponent to recover crouching,
3-2?
with you at a +4 advantage. And if you're close to a wall, she can instead use forward 2-3, which will wall
Okay,
stun
how
for
minus is
advantage.
that on block?
And if you're close to a wall, and your opponent to recover
Okay, it's minus 11.
crouching,
Okay.
with you at a +4
How to slap-
advantage.
to
And
bitch
if you're
slap
close
these
to a
fools?
wall,
Yeah,
she can instead
please.
use forward 2-3, which will wall stun. Your best bet for Anna's 15 frame punisher is predictably her down forward 2, which is a standard launcher. She has other options like down back 2 to apply the debuff, but chances are you're going to want the damage of a full combo launcher. At 16 frames, you can use quarter circle forward
I
2,
agree.
1 to launch punishable moves like Paul's Death Fist or something along those
what?
lines that pushes you really far back. And finally, your Omega Punisher for when you block a Hell Sweep or something is up forward 4. As
Okay.
for while standing punishes, she's got, for 11 frames, either while standing 3 or while standing 4.
Okay.
Use while standing 4 for just a simple punish that leaves you at +5, and use while standing 3 if you prefer to transition to Chaos Judgment stance at +8. While standing 1-2 will be her 13 frame while standing punish, which will put you into your bazooka stance
Wow.
and force them to eat either a debuff or a bunch of chip damage depending on which one you decide to use.
Wow.
And for her 14 frame while standing punish, it's the same.
Oh, that's cool. So she has... Okay, so she can do butt bump out of crouching now. That's actually could she always do that?
Her standing 14 frame punish, 3+4,
Can you buffer QCF2-1?
which is once again a heat engager. And finally, in lieu of a 15 frame punish, she has a 16 frame punish on while standing 2, which is your traditional launching while standing attack.
That's kind of
And
That's kind of ass. That's kind of ass. But QCF2-1 being, yeah, that is huge. That's huge.
finally, let's just go over some quick example combo routes.
Since it's you can buffer. You can buffer it. That's pretty good.
Using her various
While standing 8. Wow, it used to be 18 frames and now it's 16.
combo starters.
Damn. There's the 2 combo, as you said. There's the 2 combo again. 2-1, up to 2, 2, 2. That's cool as shit. 2, 2, 2, 1, up 4, 2, 2, 2. 74. 1, 3, up 4, 4, 2, 2, 2.
It's getting hot.
4, 4, 3. 2 forward, 1.
And that's our
4, 4, 1,
starter
6.
guide covering Anna Williams in Tekken 8.
Wow, Jesus. She's fucking great, man. That's fucked up.
追加されていて、機動力が増しつつ投げも豊富に仕掛けられるようになってます。代わりにこの辺が弱くなってます。
So basically, his throw game is improved, Jaguar sprint, mini transitions, but that stance where you receive your opponent's attacks and then go into that stance has been weakened.
あとせっかくなんでもう一個だけ見せたい。
What has been weakened?
But that stance where you receive your opponent's attacks and then go into that stance has been weakened.
あとせっかくなんでもう一個だけ見せたいのが、
One more.
シーズン
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kilo. I hope that's the only change that they make to her stance. If it's still, I know it does. Hopefully, I'll do it for unbreakable throws as well. Oh, that'll be interesting. Imagine you in a wake-up situation where you just automatically go into Chaos Judgment. You get set up with a King RKO, and then King eats shit for trying an RKO on you. That'd be interesting. Thank you for the thought of that, Kilo. Because then you could do it against Reina's, unbreakable throw as well, and I know you don't like her. I
つう
love
かこれ
Reina,
全キャ
though.
ラクターなんですけども、投げを仕掛けた側が相手に投げを抜けられた場合、投げ抜けダメージが相手に入るようになってるんです。
Oh.
抜けられるとダメージが入るってことです
King
か？
no
Hey, that bitch, I
aite
love her.
need damage. King
ま
no.
あジンの
Reina
体
is
力見て
so
てください。
cool.
Look at Jin's life gauge.
Ooh.
こういった感じで回復可能と、
It
投げ
really
を仕掛
sucks
けた
that I
側が
like
相手のカード
Reina
を読み
because
勝って投
everyone
げを仕掛
hates
けてる
her.
ので、
なるほど。
回復可能
She's
体
better
力
than
で
King, though.
ダメージが入る。
I can
So it
respect
does a
that.
slight damage to your opponent even if they throw escape, but it's recoverable damage.
はい、これがシーズン2全体の調整に関わる変更
She
で
has
す
a
ね。
lot of fans.
キングだけ
Yeah.
じゃないですよね。
はい、全キャラ
That's
クター。
not just
Not
King,
one of them. I
but
know,
all
that's- I
characters.
respect that.
はい。以上ですかね。
We can't like everybody in Tekken.
Alright,
For fuck's
Kyle,
sakes, I hate
ワンキャラ
Warren. I despise Warren.
いきますよ。
何が
You know, I don't like him.
スティーブ
I
は
like
ね
people
ちょっ
that
と
play
ねご
Warren
めん
for
なさい
some
ね
reason.
徹夜では
Like
したけ
they're
ど
cool
スティーブ
people
は
until I have to play the piece of shit
リーナ
character.
ゲームさっき対戦でしたからね
Until I have to play against the piece of shit character.
Jin
I
とか
mean, they're cool people.
吉光。
ジン、吉光。ジン、吉光ありますが。
All right, now they're going to Yoshimitsu. So yeah, I think we came to the Ling and Zafina make me cringe. I'm not so big of a fan of Ling. Obviously, I don't really see the problem with chip throw break. So here's the big problem with chip throw break. Right, you're in heat, you have a little bit of health left, and then you guess right on the throw, and that determines on whether or not you win against the king player. Because regardless, you could have very little life left and still break the giant swing. But because unless, this is the big thing, unless chip damage doesn't kill you for throwing and breaking the throw, then you're fine. But if it does kill, and you broke the throw, people are gonna have problems with that. Because I just guessed right! And I got killed for it, is the big problem here. I don't think it will kill. KO kill. Yeah, that's the thing. That's gonna be what determines it. Oblivious. I think it'll be like Heat Burst. Let's hope for that. That's where we hope for the best. Because as you can see, it does recoverable health on chip damage. That's the first thing I have to test. That's what I was thinking as well, yeah. Because that's why everyone's whining. That's the first conclusion you have to make, is that that's probably going to kill somebody if they guess right. So it's either they're going to take the throw and break it, or that's just when... See, because that punishes you for having good defense. That punishes you for having good defense in Tekken. Because, oh yeah, I just broke this throw, but I got my health taken away for breaking the throw anyway. So what the fuck is the point of me breaking the throw? Or should I just launch the throw instead? They made sure Yoshi's sword sweep is basically not guaranteed after full crouch heat. Well, that's good, because they knew how toxic and stupid that'd be.
Let's do Yoshi.
It's practically guaranteed. Let's go to Yoshi. First thing we just gotta know what's going on.
シーズンかなり強かったので、主に2点弱体化が入っていて、
It was quite strong. There's two major areas where he was nerfed.
一つが用途を使った各種攻撃のダメージと体力回復量が減ったっていうのが一つ。
So less damage and less health recovered when using the sword.
なので吉光がコンボを決めてると なぜかものすごい体力を回復していってたと思うんですけど、それがかなり回復しないようになってます。
You might have had the image that just doing a combo gave Yoshi back so much health, and that's been adjusted.
あと皆さん気になってる吉光ブレードなんですけど、硬直が伸びてます。
And longer recovery on the flash now.
はい、硬直が5フレー
Immediately flash nerfs. Wow. You called that.
伸びたので、反撃はシーズン1よりしやすくなってます。
So it's easier for opponents.
Yep, I did.
To counter on a weak flash. これかなり好評。
はい。その代わりに
Oh, what if the new character is related to Marduk and it's like Marduk's daughter, dude? Think about that. What if the new or Marduk's son? Armor King beat Marduk in Tekken 7, rightfully so, and made Marduk retire, but now Marduk's daughter has to come into the ring to avenge her father's retirement.
神話地雷刃ですね。吉光のこの下と両パンチで出る地雷刃、ここは結構、この技を使える展開が作れるようになってて、新技の QLPLP これですね。
Okay, that's the new move.
これがヒット時に
He's had a few power-ups though. This new move,
oh no, it doesn't suck.
Upward left punch now goes into flee.
はい、地雷刃にヒット時いけるんですけども、
That's pretty cool. That's
これカウンターで今受けましたよね。
It launched on counter.
はい、カウンターで今受けましたよね。もうこれカウンターで今受けましたよね。
It launched on counter.
はい、カウンターで浮くようになってます。地雷刃からの両パンチがカウンターヒットでコンボ指導になってます。
So both punches during flee now goes into a combo.
Unlucky Chloe, wow.
あとは
あれ侍方だっけ下段のくるってやつ。あれなんか階段。
そう、これね、そうだ。ヒート発動技どれ？例えばこれしゃがみ帰着で吉光悪さできるんじゃないかなと思うんですけど。
So people are kind of wondering what would happen to Yoshimitsu now that you can go crouching after.
地雷刃かなり出せるまでのタイミング遅らせないと出せないので先行入力効かないので。
But for this move, it's one where buffering is not available, so that you can't just easily mix your opponent up with a samurai cutter after that.
So that he can't input.
You have to wait for recovery.
Good. It's fucking stupid.
People are happy with that.
はい。っていうところがいろいろあるんですけど、地雷刃が強くなってる代わりにブレードだったり体力の回復量とかが 調整されて、まあ、バランスを取られて。
So, you know, obviously he has some cool new stuff, but some of the things that really stood out, like health recovery and Blade Flash, were adjusted.
もう時間だな。いろんな、ね、いろいろね用意したんだけどちょっと時間が。
原さん今日有給でいつまでもできるか。
まあでも別に出勤にしてもいいし変えても。
じゃあラスト
ラスト行こう。
ジン行きますか。
ジンいいね。じゃあ最後じゃない。
これラスト。これ本当のジン。
This is really the last one.
ファイナルラストですか。
We'll do Jin.
Okay, so Jin.
Because
軒並みちょっと弱体化が入ってます。
So Jin was quite strong, so a lot of his really useful pokes have been toned down a bit.
例えば
His useful pokes have been toned down.
代表的な逆ワン。
Okay, 214 is now -10. Punish that. Punish that. Look at me. Look at me. Tekken, and all of you people that play it, punish that. Motherfucker. I've been waiting for that shit to be -10. Fuck. Allocution was fucking killing me with that fucking move. You're still gonna get counter hit by 214, but god damn it, if you actually block it, damn dude, that sucks.
あるけどこれマイナス9だったのがマイナス10になった。
This was -9, is now -10.
Should fucking
で
stayed that way.
2RP この下段これのカウンターが
Thank fuck you removed that stupid ass fucking counter hit. That move is no longer useful, by the way. That move is no longer useful, by the way. Like, that move is completely dead. I would have agreed with the change if they made it a counter hit knockdown into, like, maybe something guaranteed. But, like, the fact that this is no longer a counter hit anything, thank fuck for that. Because this was fucking stupid. This move does not have the, like, it has high crushing properties, and it's faster than Armor King's down back 3. Armor King's down back 3 was 26 frames, and you could see it. It probably still tracks, yeah. The fact that it was tracking, I mean, okay, Armor King's tracks too, so I can't really say shit about that. But, like, Armor King's was, like, 4 or 5 frames more on startup.
じゃなくなってます。コンボいけなくなりました。
So you can't go to a combo anymore in this.
でかい。
Thank God for that.
あとですね、これです
Like,
ね。
actually, thank God. That's -10 now.
9
My God. This should have never been safe. I seen the anime kick. I already popped off on it.
これもマイナス10になってて確定反撃にいけるようになっ
A
て
forward RP is now -12? 12.
10。
10, sorry, 10.
まあ、その代わりに斬新だったり踏み込みステップヒート状態などの要素を強化してます。
That said, he does have some cool new stuff.
That's stupid. I said that the first time. I'll say it again. That's stupid as fuck. That's like giving Armor King Shadow Step out of Wall Running 3. That's fucking stupid. You should never have done that. That's a stupid thing that you did. That was dumb.
From
This is
Zanshin
dumb.
and also
スラッ
from
シュ
his
キッ
step
ク
in.
から
This is
前
so
を入れとくこと
plus
で
12 into stance.
斬新にいけたり
And into... Oh my god, that is so fucking obnoxious. This is obnoxious. This is where muscle armor would be good.
So after the slash, you can hold forward to go into Zanshin.
しゃがんだ状態で、まあ、この、
That's a counter hit. Launcher.
3RK が発生が速くなってます。
I think they...
The while crouching down forward right kick has a bit more reach now.
これ実際24か5だったのが21になって
minus 26.
And its startup is from, it was 24, now 21.
あと同じくこれも24か5だったのが21に速くなってるので
This one
下段の
as
使い
well
勝手が良くなりました
was 24, now down to 21, so his lows are a bit better.
Plus 12. Yeah, dude. That shit's pretty insane.
Besides down 2.
あとは
Jin mains are never using down 2 again. That is now minus 14. It used to be minus 12. Only King could punish this big. Right? I'll have to... I'll fact check real quick, chat. Let me fact check myself real quick.
Get ready for the next battle.
How do you go into that stance manually? Do you just press down 1 plus 2? Okay. Okay, so it's still minus 14. So let's just... Okay, that's minus 14. God damn it, dude. There we go. I'm just doing it too soon. But yeah, okay. So that's pretty good. It was always minus 14. So what are they showing this to us for? Yeah, Lee can launch punish that.
あとヒート状態ですね。
Jin can launch punish that. Kazuya can launch punish that.
ヒート状態で、前々両パンチっていうものが追加されて
During
That's
heat, he
stupid.
has forward both punches.
Forward, forward, 1 plus 2.
Not this one, the flying one.
これですね。
That's
The one where
stupid.
he kind of spins.
Does it
こ
track?
こからこれですね。
The one where he kind of
Does it track? Look for the green marks, children. Look for the green markings. I don't see any green markings. You know what that means? This might be a steppable mid. This might be a steppable mid. We'll see when it comes out.
ここから
Oh, but it doesn't matter because he goes into a crouch dash, will realign and fuck you up with a stupid ass fucking punch to the face.
構えに行ける。
Ugh.
and then go into the stance. 難しい？
いや
Minus
今ので
14.
もう違うのやろうかなと思って。
あ、な。かっこいいね、相変わらず。
あとは
Oh, that's a heat engager now. That's a heat engager now. He just showcased one of his heat engagers. Wow.
斬新中のこれ
If you
RT
thought it-
切りもみが追
Oh,
加
they
され
made
て
that
ま
a
して
strong aerial tailspin. I remember that.
こんな感じで切りもみが
You
つい
can
て
see
That looked cool as shit. I
during
don't like
Zanshin,
it, but
right
it's cool as
punch
shit.
goes
I
into
don't
the
like that
strong
I'm going to be
tailspin now.
dealing with that, but it's still cool as shit.
いやこれは普通に
I like
いけます
strong aerial tailspins. I like the fact that they exist in the first place. Which is why I want King to have one, but I'm not going to ask for it now. Fuck that.
ねこんな感じコンボが
King main asking for
gonna see at least
buffs
two
to his
different combo
combos?
routes.
That's fucking dumb. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that now.
はいっていう感じで結構他にもいろいろ入ってるんですけ
I'm
ど
not going to do that shit now, bro.
ジンも弱く小技弱くなりつつもそのデビルパワー
I'm
を使
looking
っ
at
た
I'm
り
looking at this with
い
eyes
ろ
of
んな
hatred, bro.
斬新含めた展開が作れるようになっててシーズン1よりどんどん楽しくなってるんじゃないかと思ってるので
So is there
おすすめ
anything
のキャ
new
ラクター
here?
ですね
So a lot of its useful pokes and convenient stuff was nerfed, but some of his powers from stances and things have made a little bit more fun.
More fun.
総じて言うと
That does
ナー
72
フがあっ
damage.
て
That
も
does less damage now,
新しいお
doesn't
も
it?
ちゃは用意されているっていう
そうですね
ですかね。
こういう切り
Okay,
も
that's sick. That's the thing that made me go, that's sick as fuck.
用意され
This
ているって
anime
いう
kick is sick as
そう
fuck.
ですね
ですかね。
That's so fucking cool. Is that down forward? That's down forward 2-4.
こういう切りもみも追加さ
ているっていう
そうですね
ですかね。
Down forward 2-4.
こういう切りもみも追加さ
Like,
ている
does he go into a stance?
そうですね
Like, let's see.
ね
Oh no,
こういう
it's
切
just
りも
down
みも
forward
追加されて
2-4.
てかなりジンも楽しくなる
That did more damage.
こういう切りもみも追加されててかなりジンも楽しくなってます
はい。
So although he's been nerfed, you can tell there's some fun new stuff to try out.
Dude, wait, how fast is that
Hi.
wall splat?
So although he's been nerfed, you can
That's a 16 frame wall splat.
tell
That's a 16 frame wall splat.
there's some fun new stuff to try out.
はいという感じでちょっとたくさん持ってきましたがなかなか紹介できずすいませんがあと1週間後なので
はい、もう
しばらく
後ろますから。
まあそうだね。
So sorry we could only get to a few characters today, but
Okay.
1 week later you're
All
gonna
right.
have access to it yourself. So
Hi.
we hope you're
I
looking
think
forward
that's
to it.
それまで
interesting.
ぜひ
I think
ランクマッチ
season 2
リ
is
セ
going to
ット
be
がありますんで。
okay. So season 2 is looking kind of hype, but also it's kind of looking like, oh my god, no! How could they do this to me? I've made my mistakes. Type shit. That's you, Gotti. Damn, dude. It's kind of crazy. Oh, this tab is muted. Alright, well, whatever. Who should we raid, dog? We'll just raid Excellent Era. Let's do that. That was interesting to look at all that. Overall, I think King is going to be pretty strong in Tekken 8 Season 2. I think Reina is getting really cool stuff. So, yeah, go ahead and check out Excellent Era. I like Season 2 so far. I want my main back. That's all I really ask for. So, yeah, you guys go on ahead and go check out Excellent Era. Y'all have a good night in the direction of Season 2. I believe it's going to be fine for the most part. You guys have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. You have a... Seriously, just have a good one for real.